work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. You wouldn't gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. I say that I have it, you know that I got it, no need to look all in the bag. Stunting like this cause I work so hard, I'm the best, I only speak facts. In the store, I'm popping them tags.
Welcome to the LoveNThangz podcast. This is where I read off a story about people's love life and things that has happened to them. And then I give my unsolicited advice on exactly what I think they should do in their course of action. Sometimes these stories, they make sense and sometimes they don't make sense. But let's get into today's story where we can make it make sense. All right, so here's the story. I'm 20-year-old female and I just ended a nearly 2-year relationship with my ex, 27-year-old male. Let's call him Jake. Back in late June, we met when I was 18 and a freshman in college. 18 is pretty young, but let me get there. And even though he cheated on me multiple times, yes, I know it's embarrassing. I stayed with him because I thought we could work it through. We always think we could work it through, right? I had helped him pick out the apartment he currently lives in, and we had talks of moving in with each other at the end of July. Rewind to May at my brother's high school graduation when I caught him texting another girl as my brother walked the stage. I finally had enough, and in June, broke up with him for good. At the same time, I was starting a new chapter in my life, officially becoming a NCAA D1 athlete under a new coach. Let's call her Jessica in August 2024. So you have some big things going on. That's good. That's definitely a plus. Focus on you, boo. That's what I'm going to say right now. But let's see the rest of the story. Things were looking good. Correction. Things were looking up. I don't know where I got that good from. But in September, I found out that my ex and my coach, Jessica, started dating each other. I was absolutely blindsided and sick to my stomach. It sent me spiraling. My fall semester was a mess, and mentally I was a wreck. I don't blame you, girl. That's heavy. That's heavy. Okay. All right. We getting there. Now here's where it gets tricky. I'm currently ineligible for my sports this semester because my grades tanked because, mental health crisis. Anyone? We all get it. Mental health is very serious and it is real. I do not take that as a joke at all. Please check your mental health. You have to. Call hotlines, whatever you need to do. Check your mental health is more important than any nigga, okay? I'm going to say that first and foremost. And bitch, but let's go. I'm in this situation where I don't want to speak up about how this dynamic is affecting me because I'm terrified of getting punished or having it all brushed under the rug. On the other hand, I'm wondering if I should just endure the tough situation for the benefits like paid therapy and meds, or if I should just pick up and relocate and get away from all of this chaos. Basically, I feel stuck. Any advice on what I should do? Endure the tough dynamic or leave everything behind? Help a girl out. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to these comments because I'm curious to what everybody else says. So we have a comment here that says, I don't know. I think you should write a pro-con list and discuss things with a therapist. I'm so sorry you are going through this, which I'm sorry. I think the whole world bleeds for you because, hello, you're young. You're experiencing some dynamic of, love that went wrong. And of course, your guy's older. He's moved on to your coach. That's right in your face. Oh, that's embarrassing a little bit because there's people that probably know that you and him was an item too. So you didn't even speak about that. But I'm pretty sure there's friends, colleagues, whatever, classmates that you went to school with that actually know your situation. So I get that. Another comment says, tell said coach what he did to you without any unhinged emotions, just statement of facts, and see if that lasts with your coach. Take the player role and don't be a victim. Send that, I think it's saying fucker, flying. I get it. Send that fucker flying. It says fucker. Fuger. That's why I couldn't figure out the word. I was like, what the heck are they trying to say? Send that fucker flying. I'm going to say it. Send that fucker flying. But that's another great suggestion. By all means, yes, you put your emotions on the charger. Reset them for somebody else. Don't let that guy sit there and continue to play with your emotions. So I get this statement too, but it's not exactly how I would handle it. But let's move on to the next statement. My 2 cents, tough it out and get therapy to help deal with the myriad of emotions you must be feeling. You are strong enough and the benefits are great enough. Also, your situation has an end point. This won't last forever. I like that. This won't last forever. That's a true statement right there. But then let me tell you another solution that I would do. Move on. There's too many men out here. There's too many situations. There's too many great things going on. And I wouldn't tuck my tail and go hide in another state, city situation. Your situation is your situation where you are. So you have to just be an adult about it. There's some level of young, you're young, you're still 20. So you may not be dealing with this from a mature standpoint, but from a mature standpoint, you're all adults. So you have to, you know what I mean? Get over it. Go in your room, cry it out, seek therapy, speak to friends, family, whatever you got to do to get your emotions in check. Mental health is very real. So yes, I would say seek therapy. But in addition to seeking therapy, have that conversation with him. It's an honest dialogue about how you feel he did you dirty, and then moving on with your coach. And yes, leave the hostility at the door, because all he's going to see is that he impacted you in a negative way, and he's going to feel some type of victory about that if he is a toxic dude. Another thing is that you're young. You can bounce back. You can bounce back from this. You are only 20 years old. He was 25 when he met you. You were 18. That's somebody that's a predator. That's somebody that is sitting on the sidelines. They basically, what is it called? Groomed you. They basically groomed you, hun, to make you believe that you need them, want them, and then in your face to basically date your coach, knowing that you were an athlete and that you would have no choice but to deal with her. That was a sought out plan. This man is playing games with your heart and emotions, and he's older, so he knows the game. He knows exactly how to play this where you're going to be affected. So you got to do what you got to do. I'm telling you. Do not tuck your tail and hide. Smile in that man's face. Make him suffer. Let him know how much you're not fazed, and watch how fast he drop your coach. Because it's all a mental and mind game. I swear, that's how they get to your heart. That's how they get to your heart. And stop putting your emotions out there. Stop being an emotional wreck. Talk about your feelings, express them, and then once you get it out, get over it. Get over it. And you know what they say. The best way to get over one man is to get under another one. There's plenty of men that's out there that's your age that's going to be serious about you and that's going to seek you out and going to want something serious. And you have to be mentally and emotionally available for that situation. So get your emotions in check, seek your mental health, get that all better, and then you'll be able to move on, jump on to the new one. Because I would be like, next, there's no way I'm standing on the sideline watching my coach getting D'd up by my ex, and I'm sitting there like, just sitting there having a mental breakdown every day. No, hun, get on your high horse and knock it out the park with the next dude. I'm telling you, there's going to be somebody sitting there waiting. If they haven't already and you're just not paying attention because you're so mentally wrapped up in your old situation, fuck Jake. Fuck Jessica. Jake and Jessica, the both of them get gone. You need to focus on you and what's best for you. I would be flaunting a new man in his face by the end of the week, as well as anything that I had going on for our sports and any other related adventures. He would just be like, he would be butthurt by the time I was done with him, because I wouldn't just be on a rebound, because that's not what you're looking for either. You want somebody that's gonna be serious about you, and you're gonna go on a couple of dates to make sure you know what that looks like and what that wants. Now that you've had your first experience in love, just because you had your first experience in love don't mean that it's the end of your story. I like that last statement from that advice. Also, your situation has an end point. This won't last forever. Girl, this won't last forever. You'll be on to the next dude and trying to figure out who the fuck Jake is. You won't even remember his name. Trust me and believe me. Thank you so much for watching, guys. That's my advice. Let her know what you would do. This 20-year-old female, she hurt now, but let her know exactly what you would do if you were in her shoes. I would love to hear it too. I would love to know what you guys would do. This story comes from Reddit. I think this is a great story. Great advice that they gave. The 3 advices that I picked, they were good. So I'd like to know, what's your messy story situation? If you want to tell it, let us know. Get in contact with us. Our email address at LoveNThangz@gmail.com, and we'll be able to send you back what our advice is and when we will air your story. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. And if you like messy stories like this, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah. You want it, gotta work for that bag. Go get it one day, you can brag. You want it, gotta work for that bag. Go get it one day, you can brag. Say that